Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neck. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. This is ALT-Stracraft's Open Arena Tournament. We are hitting a semifinal match. It is ZergZingZing taking on Bioice, who we just saw taking out Mystery, another phenomenal Zerg player. So a couple of ZvZs here, and this is going to be a best of three. So woohoo! If you love ZvZ, I guess some of you guys don't actually like ZvZ. I feel like it's not fun to watch. I think it's fun to watch. Maybe not as much fun to play. It seems like it would be stressful to play, to be honest. Nice little decal here for Bioice. I like it. But Bioice is going to be our purple Zerg. He is up here in the top right-hand corner. ZergZingZing going to be... Uh-oh. Yeah, go easy, please. I'm bad at ZvZ. Says ZergZingZing. He's in the bottom left. He is the red Zerg. Looks like TD LaFaz had to forfeit his opponent. His opponent's playing in another tournament or something. He was waiting for him, so I told him, you know what, give him 10 minutes. If he doesn't get out, then go ahead and forfeit him. We just got to stop letting people hold up the brackets for another tournament. I mean, pick one. And the sad thing is that what ends up happening is if we do allow it, well, then they start holding up the bracket for the other tournament as well. So it's like a reciprocating thing, and they just hold everybody up all in all. So we've got to stop letting that happen. ZergZingZing. There we go. ZergZingZing going to be tossing down his spawning pool at just about the same time as Bioice. Both these guys mirroring their builds so far. So far, so good, it appears to be. Looks like ZergZingZing. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I gotta go fix the bracket. I probably will... I'll go ahead and do it. Might as well. Let's just go put it on Bioice for just a moment and see what Bioice is doing. Whoops. And I will back out for just a moment. Give me a second, guys. I do apologize for that, but watch what Bioice is doing here. This could be very, very interesting. But I gotta go fix this bracket really quick. Report. There we go. Okay, wow, Bioice just kicking it here. He uses a lot of hotkeys. That's kind of interesting. And extremely good gameplay there. That's what you want to see. Let's see if that fixed it. And I think I got it. Thanks, guys, for your patience. I do apologize, especially at the beginning of our semifinal. And we've got action. We've got a Zergling. He is in the base. Okay, we are back at it. Cool, cool. Bioice does have his expand down. It is going to be up and running here momentarily. It looks like ZergZingZing slightly ahead there on that one, but there's going to be some serious back and forth here. Looks like these guys are going to be cruising. But ZergZingZing wanting to play defensively here. I don't blame him. But Bioice thinking the same thing, so we're going to be in a holding pattern here for just a moment. Wow, okay. There we go. I think we've got it done now, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes more Lings. Bioice going to be splitting them, actually. He's trying to hide his numbers here, I think. He is going to see some run-bys here, but just a few. So it's only 2 Zerglings from ZingZing going to be cruising over there. They're going to get taken out there fairly quickly by the Queens. And here comes Bioice cruising in. Looks like the defenses here for ZergZingZing going to be solid. He's got a couple roaches in here, and that is going to really, really help him out. Bioice backing out immediately. Units tab going to show 15, though. Now, this is where the story starts to get interesting. Only 15. Oh, he did bump it up to 18. 18 drones for ZergZingZing, but 27 now for Bioice. Bioice keeping a solid economic lead here. And that is going to be Bioice going to be tossing down his Evo chamber. Kind of interesting. He does already have his Baneling Nest out on the field. Almost getting the snipe on that Overlord here. Bioice going to maybe try and chase it down with this Queen. Oh, almost. So very close. This guy making it out of there with 19 HP. Looks like he's going to back out. Don't blame you, buddy. Get on out of there before somebody kills you. It'll only take a couple more shots. ZergZingZing needs to be working on his economy here. He's currently working on roaches. Units tab shows that he did catch up there and actually surpassed Bioice there for just a moment. But Bioice can be back in it on his drone production, rather. Sitting in another scout, wants to see what's going on, wants to see that army strength. It's going to be some extra roaches out on the field here from ZergZingZing momentarily. And he is gearing up to have an extremely large army, and he actually has a good, solid economic lead, or not economic, but supply lead. 65 to 45, so plus 20 supply there. That's a solid third. Really a good difference there. He's really picking it up. Still, plus 18 supply for ZergZingZing. Maybe it's partially because Bioice can be tossing down a couple spines, maybe? We just don't have that number of spines here for ZergZingZing, so maybe that's only a small bit of it. Do you see some units cruising in there from Bioice? And it looks like it's going to be a Roachling push here from ZergZingZing. He's currently supply capped. There he goes. He's going to be fixing that. He did put 2 Overlords into production. But the Roaches making their way out across the field. These guys a little bit slower on the draw than the Zerglings are. Off he goes. Nonetheless, this could be a nice little engagement here. We do have a good bunch of spine crawlers here, some Banelings as well. The Banelings should be able, if they can get in good position, to take out those Zerglings, and that's exactly what he's going to try and do, is micro those guys into the Zerglings. Oh, the Zerglings really making an interesting play here. Oh, wow. I can't get those Banelings quite into the position that he wants. There we go. There he's got him now. Still holding on to a good couple extra Banelings. Looks like ZingZing going to be taking down this extractor potentially. Nope, he's going to go back and start hitting the drones one at a time. Not a bad little deal there. Here comes some Lings from Bioice. Going to try and get these guys out of his face. ZergZingZing still with this phenomenal supply lead. Banelings, though, going off. Looks like those Zerglings aren't going to get tons done. Here comes more Lings from ZergZingZing. While these Roaches still getting surrounded and taking down a lot of units and right into this mineral line. It looks like ZergZingZing is going to go. Bioice is going to be taking these down. He is in range of those Spine Crawlers. The Spine Crawlers doing a great job there as well. Decent defense here from Bioice, but he's still behind in the supply count. And in the behind this entire engagement, ZingZing taking his third. Phenomenal play from him so far. Units tab going to show. He is up to 41 drones. Bioice down at 38. So Bioice does have to be careful. Now the nice thing for him is it is a best of 3. So even if you lose this first game, you got 2 more games to make it happen. Oh wow, check out that decal. Isn't that a Protoss decal? No, it's not. Never mind. That's that Hydralisk arm trilogy thing or whatever. Looks like some Zerglings here from Bioice going to poke in. He did even up the supply count, which is pretty smart. Not going to be able to get tons done in this position. Looks like he is going to back out with these Lings. Did lose a couple extra there, but does see this third. So we'll see if he's going to respond by taking a third of his own. Indeed, it looks like he may. Yep, there it goes. What do you know? Bioice now with his mutas out on the field. That is part of the reason he's been a little bit behind in the supply count, is it just takes a little bit of extra to get those mutas out. Now with these mutas, he is going to be able to waylay on this hatch. Looks like he's going to force a counterattack from ZingZing. ZingZing going to be cruising out with some Lings. Looks like Bioice thinks that may be coming his way. He saw those guys with this guy. Going to send some Banelings over. Banelings going off, taking out half of those Lings, but ZergZingZing still with more Lings than his opponent. He's really going to have to rely on these Banelings to make it happen. Taking out a couple extra there. Here comes some more Banelings and some Roaches from ZingZing. Looks like this expand probably going to have to be canceled here. Looks like, though, Bioice did take down this third for ZingZing and is now sending his mutas back up to this position. We've got some more Banelings here blowing up. Wow, Bioice holding on here, but he did end up losing this, or I don't know if he lost it or canceled it, to be honest, but we did kind of miss that. That's all right. Regardless, it is not down anymore, and that is the point. He is going to be taking it right now, so going to get himself on 3 base now faster than his opponent is. Muta's going to be cruising in here. Looks like there's plenty of AA, so he's going to back out of that main for just a moment. Seeing a bunch of queens here, also not going to attack quite yet. ZingZing in pretty solid defensive position. And the, wow, supply count's now very, very even here. Bioice does have that third, though, on the way, and that's going to be extremely good for him. 47 drones right now for Bioice, 53 for ZingZing. So ZingZing still in phenomenal economic shape. A couple links cruising in here from Bioice. They do get taken out. They tried to take down the queen. Was a smart play. Trying to stall some of that creep spread as well, but didn't quite happen. Here comes some more. Looks like he is going to go ahead and take those out. We've got Hydras out on the field. Baneling's going into the mineral line, and look at that mineral line getting absolutely obliterated, and up to the main he goes with them too. Oh my goodness, this is not good for ZingZing. He cannot lose this economy. He absolutely needs these drones at this point. Baneling's looking around. They're like, where the heck are all the drones? Oh, there's plenty of them there to blow up and more. Oh my goodness, Bioice turning the tide of this battle extremely well. And there it is, indeed, the GG from ZergZingZing. Game number 1 going to Bioice. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Game number 2 headed your way here momentarily, so we will catch you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have that live tournament action. It is game 2 here in this best of 3 matchup. ZergZingZing and Bioice. Currently, Bioice up 1. That is a nice position to be in. ZergZingZing got to go 2 games in a row here to make this happen for the finals for the evening, and that is where the money is at. Only first and second place get paid for now, but hopefully, relatively soon, we're going to start paying paying all 4 finalists, semifinalists. It won't be tons, but it will be some. But also, I do want to mention here, while we do have a moment, that starting in January, we're going to have our monthly tournaments come back. You guys may have noticed that they've been gone for 2 months, but we're going to use the Open Arena Tournament and the Pro Arena Tournament as feeders to our new monthly setup. It is going to be a double elimination bracket. It is also going to have extremely nice prize pools. And we're going to have invitation only. So there's going to be a couple different ways to get an invite to those games. First is to win first place in these open arena tournaments or in the pro arena tournament, and by winning, not only do you get the cash prize, but you do get to compete in that invitational tournament. So that's going to be tons of fun. Another way to get it is I will have some discretionary invites to give away. Sc2 will have some discretionary invites to give away, and then we will also have like some carry over from like the last month. Now, obviously, in the first month's tournaments, it won't be that way, but there will be some carryover. I'm thinking it's going to be like the top 8 in each monthly. Just get to keep playing in that next tournament. Now, we do have close positions by here. ZergZingZing going to be our red over here at the 8 o'clock position. Down here at the 6 o'clock, it is Bioice is purple. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup here. Or yet again, looks like ZergZingZing going to be tossing down his spawning pool a little bit earlier than Bioice. Bioice going to be playing a little bit more economically aggressive, getting his hatchery down fairly quickly to get it down before his pool, in fact. So it looks like a 15 hatch and followed by a pool. Does have his extractor going down here, already mining the gas here for ZergZingZing though, so he's going to have that speed out here momentarily. We'll probably see him stop gas production right at 100. Indeed. Oh, he got 1 extra. Oh, he's going to keep mining it. So probably going to see some banelings then. He's mining this probably for his banelings, which is smart. Good stuff. It's interesting. I mean, he just knows how much gas he's going to need. You can see how much planning goes into some of these builds. You know, what's cool is that the pros can kind of pioneer these things, and then everybody can watch this stuff because of YouTube, because of streams, Twitch TV, and casters and tournaments and stuff like that, and pass this on to everybody. And that's why you see, even at low levels of play, people implementing very interesting stuff like this. Now, we do have ZergZingZing cruising in here with a Zergling Scout. He is going to be cruising around, chased by 4 lings, though, man. 4 lings, man. He's not feeling super happy about that, and down he goes, getting a little bit of a surround there. Bioice in phenomenal shape. He does have his expansion up and running, does have his queen out on the field. And some roaches going to be on the way. It looks like he is going to be going for roach play here. Interesting. All of the ZvZs we've seen from him thus far this evening have been Mutaplay, and this is the first time we've seen him go for early roaches, but that is indeed what it's going to be. ZingZing here working on his hatchery. It is a little bit behind, but since he scouted his opponents, he said, you know, why the heck not? Let's go ahead and take her down. Here comes some lings. Looks like Bioice should get the better of him there. Indeed he does. That roach showing up just in time to get one shot off and pick up a kill with his one shot. Lucky guy. Feeling like a boss. And ZingZing does have his expansion up and running now. Still the one gas. Looks like he is going to stall gas production and go for an Evo chamber. Interesting. ZergZingZing going to be maintaining relatively good map control. He's keeping a forward position here. Looks like he may be looking for when Bioice chooses to move out. I think he may feel aggression is on the way. We do see a good bunch of roaches here cruising into the field. Use tab going to show 24 to 24. Drone count is even. So economically here, it is going to be ZingZing working on more lings. Actually, he's picking up 16 lings right now. And Bioice droning up a little bit. We saw a couple drones in production there, as well as now he's getting out some more roaches. But playing defensively here. It doesn't look like he's going for a roach push. Just don't see it happening right quite yet. I think he is trying to play defensively. And we're going to have a bunch of lings now out on the field here momentarily for ZergZingZing. Let's just check that units tab. Where are we at? 32. 32 lings. Good stuff. Now we do have the Evo chamber. It's working on melee attack level 1. This Evo chamber here for Bioice working on missile attacks level 1. So a little bit of differences there. See who's going to take her down. But ZingZing gotta be careful. These roaches can be extremely powerful, especially if they back up against a wall or something like that. Don't get surrounded by the lings, man. That really, really helps their effectiveness. ZingZing going to be poking back in here with these lings. Let's just check that units tab one more time. 36 drones right now for Bioice to 24 of ZingZing. ZingZing's just been working on almost non-stop fighting units at this point. Still working on lings. He's getting that +1 melee attack. I think Bioice needs to start considering that there's a possibility of a very, very large attack. And currently he is droning up to the nth degree. He's going to need really, really good positioning with these roaches to hold off that many lings. Oh wow. 22 lings still in production here for ZingZing. My goodness, look at these guys starting to mass up. Units tab shows 87 lings. That's a lot. That is indeed a lot of lings. Bioice going to be cruising through here. Oh my goodness, look what he's seeing. He's like, wait a second, I just got passed by 100 lings. And indeed it is. That is 97 lings headed his way. There are 16 more in production. ZergZingZing going for an all-in type push here in many respects. Now the roaches are going to be fairly well placed here. There's going to be a lot of lings not doing any attacking. But it looks like Bioice is going to have to sack this base. You can see the lings going to cruise in here. They're going to take out a lot of units. Oh, look at that. Bioice is going to go ahead and evacuate these guys. The roach is going to be holding down the fort. He is going to lose his hatchery, I think, but taking down a lot of lings, and Bioice is going to come out way, way ahead here. Way ahead. Look at that. 90 supply right now to 65. He will be rebuilding this here immediately, I assume. Either that or going for a very, very big push, but probably rebuilding it is going to be the safe play regardless. Here comes more lings. Lings do get a decent surround on these roaches, but at this point I just think there's way too many roaches for that many lings to deal with. And ZingZing going to be down almost half. He's actually less than half for just a moment there. The supply count of Bioice. Bioice now going to be pushing forward with his roaches. Probably going to see him streaming more roaches for just a moment and then switch it over to lings. He is going to have a couple roaches in production right now. Looks like ZingZing going to be setting up some spine crawler defenses as well as massing up some lings to try and hold the fort. 22 in production right now. Let's just check that units tab. 40 drones for Bioice, 22 for ZergZingZing. That's an easy one to mess up. Nice positioning here from Bioice. These guys can't not get surrounded. That makes those roaches so much more effective against these lings. Now the spine crawlers did complete. Bioice has taken 2 expansions behind this, so he's like, you know what, you're going to destroy my hatchery? Guess what, I'll build 2. Booyah, he says. deal with it. He's going to be cruising up here with these roaches. Going to go ahead and skirt those static defenses there. Taking down the queen immediately. A lot of now drones going down so very quickly to this push. ZergZingZing in a lot of trouble. Down to 20 supply, now 19. And wow, I just don't think he's going to be able to hold on here. Don't think he's going to be able to hold on. He's just lost all of his economy essentially, and that is game. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Bioice going 2-0 in that one. Thank you, ZergZingZing. We do appreciate you playing. You are tons and tons of fun to watch. Clearly a great player, but just wasn't your night for the finals. But we will see Bioice going in momentarily, so don't alt tab. Always alt Starcraft. We'll see you guys then.